Hi Capricorn, welcome to the full moon in Capricorn. It's your moon, yeah you, for June 22nd, 2024. Full moons close out cycles. The card in the indicating the direction this reading is going in is number 1, so initiation, right? An initiatory energy of courage. And it came up reversed. So I am going to explain the reversed and then I'll give you the upright. But this can be that there may be a situation that calls for you to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. This can be a little bit scary, obviously, because you need courage. Or it may be even something you've been avoiding for a while. But the time has come for you to kind of challenge yourself. And because it is reversed, it may require no less than radical action. So something might come up that you need to take very quick action. Upright, it just kind of means the same thing, that if you've been thinking about taking a chance on something, now is the time to do it. And if there's a challenge that has been approaching you or something like that, or something you've been wanting to express even, it can be now the time to do it. Maybe you want to go public with something, maybe about an interest that you've been pursuing. Now is the time to do it. If you've been hesitant at first, this card is telling you that the time is kind of right now. So you can be feeling strong and courageous to do it right now. Okay? Again, number 1 is the initiating energy, the spark, the concept, the moment, if you will. So again, full moons close out cycles. The first column is the column of, look at that, is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or what it is that you are consciously closing out. The second column is you, how you're acting, how you're behaving, what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And the third column is probable outcome. Probable because there are things that we can change, right? Forewarned is forearmed. But some things we are meant to experience. We've chosen to experience them, and that was always to further our own growth. And that may not always be apparent while we're going through the situation. Hindsight is 20/20. But if you look for that while you're going through it, chances are you'll get your answers and it'll make the way a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles. Things of the earth, finances, work, health, that kind of thing. Really nice. Knight of Pentacles. So, something to offer, right? We are kind of stagnating maybe a little bit. This is the card. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that isn't moving. It can be procrastination sometime, and that's why they're saying maybe this is the time to do it. Now is the time to have the courage to be bold and go forward. Can involve a Queen of Pentacles, or this can be you, but if it was there, I would say it would be you. So I do feel it involves a Queen of Pentacles. The Knight has something very firm to offer, and it usually has something to do with finances or health, but it is the things of the earth. Timing is really important, but this card is saying that the time is now. However, while we're still, well, maybe because we're still in the time of spring, but we don't have much time there before we go into summer. So Ace of Pentacles is my springtime card. It's the seed that we're planting now that grows into a big money tree later. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's square in features. She can also be somebody who is very interested in her own health and well-being, but also looks for stability financially as well. But stability is a big thing for her. Her features can be square, so you want to look at her chin or her forehead, and even the hands can be, the jawline very often has a squareness to it. This is my Aquarius card, but you don't have to be an Aquarius. It's more the description that's important here. So this person may be offering you something. Well, you have a King of Wands as well. There may be an offer through a King of Wands. This is my Aries card. This is somebody who takes chances. They like to go in first, right? They are the pioneers. They're bold in their approach. They can be long in features, fiery personality, very managerial energy. So they may like to manage situations. And it's a new adventure. It's a new adventure. Nice. Really nice, Cappy. Good full moon for you. This is taking a leap of faith. So this goes very well with the courage card. Very courageous here. Taking a leap of faith. It's also not getting ahead of yourself, because I can see you're trying to do some strategizing here. So this is the card of taking things as they come. In other words, don't expect trouble or the challenges, but take them as they come. Which doesn't mean you don't want to be prepared. It just means you don't want to overthink it. So, of course, you can say, okay, what have I done up until now? Has it, does it suit me? Has it brought me what I wanted? What can I edit? What can I change to create the life and the situation that I really, really want? And then you have the Seven of Swords, which is strategizing. He's stealing away 5 of the swords from the enemy camp so they don't use them against him. That's good strategy. It is also being aware of your atmosphere, being aware of the situation that you're in, and strategizing. It could be open enemies, so I want to pull another one for that. 5 of Swords, or 5 of Cups. In this new endeavor, well, I think it kind of goes again along with this. This is an emotional side, though. This is a very physical and financial side of editing and kind of revising and revisiting what we've done and how do we want to change it and make it different for ourselves. But the 5 of Cups is kind of continuing to look at what has fallen. It is the grieving card. And maybe you're grieving for something that didn't happen for you. These are the spilled cups, the spilled wine, the things that didn't work out for you on an emotional level. And there's some kind of grieving there. But this card says don't stay there too long, because it can turn into depression. And while there is that, it's part of a cycle, right? It's part of the grieving cycle. You don't want to stay in it too long. You still have something good standing, and it's important for you to pivot at some point and take up those 2 cups and rebuild, which looks like to me you're going to do, but it can take some hard work with that 10 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands is taking your responsibility, going further to the finish line with them, because it's a 10, right? So 10 is the end of a cycle, the beginning of something new simultaneously. But it's taking these responsibilities and moving forward towards a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. And like I said, the Ace of Pentacles is a seed that we plant now that can turn into a big money tree later. And that they will, because you are putting your attention, your thoughts, your words, your deeds, everything moving swiftly in one direction. And it is the manifestation card. It's Mercury in Sagittarius. So what you say is really important, because it's mercurial. And what you think. but it's also everything, your passions moving in the same direction. And that's going to be for this new beginning, this new path that you can take that will, seems to me, is quite swift. It moves quite swiftly and manifests quite nicely if you keep your focus in the same direction, if you don't scatter your energy. But it doesn't seem to me like you do that with that Ten of Wands. You have collected your responsibilities. They're all together and you're moving forward with them. However, it can be a bit of a heavy burden and sometimes it can be slow going. But it seems to me like it's the direction that you want to go in. What does Spirit want you to know? You have honesty. Honesty will ultimately be rewarded. So be courageous, be honest in your approach and what you want to say to people and what you have to offer and what it is that needs to be revised. If you're not happy with the offer, what do you want to change that will make it go the way you want it to, right? Is it too much responsibility? Lift two of those wands, give them back, and things seem to move a little bit more swiftly. With this Ten of Wands, it's very often that you're taking on the responsibility of somebody who is probably supposed to take on that responsibility themselves. And you can be cheating them out of learning something important by taking on somebody else's responsibilities. But you need to be honest about it, right? That's the important thing here. And courageous in your ability to speak, because it is the Eight of Wands, right? This is Mercury. And I think once two of those responsibilities are lifted, you feel lighter and things tend to move swiftly in the direction that you want them to go. Thank you for listening, Capricorn. This has been really good. I wish you the best of luck in your new endeavor. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. It'll be interesting to see where this goes from there, since that's when the seeds are being planted. This may be towards the end of the 2 weeks. Okay. Take good care. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.